The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
Holy shit, guys, we're fucking back with an all-new episode of the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast. I'm joined with a frequent guest of this podcast. We got Jack Hennessey rolling back.
How's it going? I'm great.
Dude, I'm a little tired.
Yeah, it sucked a lot of energy out of me.
Like, all the energy just left the room that whole entire 3 hours. We sat here in silence, dude, and we're just like, what are we doing with our lives?
Like a whole fucking day went by in 4 hours.
My life flashed before my eyes as I sat there and fucking watched Sasha Banks and fucking Bailey.
My eyes glazed over.
It was, dude, to say the least, dude, this wasn't the best outing for the WWE
not in a while.
You know, and like I was sitting there talking to you, man, and I was like, man, this kind of compares back to Backlash 2017. Like, I wouldn't say it's or 2018. I wouldn't say it's as bad as that pay-per-view, dude, but like this was definitely, there was like, that whole undercard just lacked.
Yeah.
It was really fucking boring, dude. So, let's go ahead and fucking run through the matches and give our opinions on this shit. So, I kind of caught this. I don't think you did, since you didn't roll up till a little bit later. Here. But the pre-show consisted of the New Day, Big E, and Woods teaming up to take on Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. The match went 13 minutes and 20 seconds. And like from what I caught it towards the tail end. It was a pretty decent fucking match. I mean, the work rate was up, and New Day ended up getting the win there. So I don't know, what's your initial thought process going into tonight, like with the whole New Day, fucking Kofi Kingston?
I figured that they would continue to hold him down and screw him over. It'd kind of be like Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30. You know, something like that. I think obviously he will win. You know, go over at WrestleMania, but they have to keep him down for now to make everyone want it more.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I think we were like, because like I didn't see it earlier. We didn't find out till like later in the pay-per-view. But like, yeah, Kofi Kingston like had like been called back to talk to Vince McMahon or some shit, and apparently was just waiting outside his fucking
for 2
office.
hours. Yeah,
it's like, why don't you just knock at that point, Kofi? Like,
if you want it so bad for 11 years, but you can't even knock.
You gotta stop being so fucking polite.
Yeah,
shit.
So dog-eat-dog world.
So we kicked off the main portion of the card with the Usos defending the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against The Miz and Shane McMahon. Miz and Shane McMahon came out in their full Cleveland Browns garb, repping the colors of Cleveland. I think this match was what it was.
It was predictable. Obviously, they're not gonna win the tag titles right 3 weeks later or whatever. It's pretty predictable. And then obviously he was going to set up Miz versus Shane, but honestly we didn't expect Shane to turn, but we kind of hoped he would, and he did. Yeah, and that definitely kind of came out of nowhere, dude, because I'd kind of given up on the thought of like, oh, Shane McMahon's going to go fucking heel for this feud. But no, it's just like, because it was just like, I was like, oh, okay, here it comes. Miz is going to fucking turn, and then bam, fucking Shane smacks him out. And then like Miz's dad just looked like a total bitch. Yeah, just helplessly watches his son get choked out or whatever. He's like, I don't want to cost him his job. It's his boss. I'll remember that the next time my boss is choking me out at work. Tell my mom, don't get involved in this shit. I got it. Don't cost me my job, bitch. But, I think it's good to see that we're seeing Shane McMahon, just because he came back. He's always been the hero. Yeah, he came back. He's been a fucking face ever since, and it's good to see. I guess, I don't know, a lot of people shit on The Miz for being a face, but going into this feud, I think... I kind of like it. I kind of like it, too. I kind of like it as well. So we saw Asuka defend against Mandy Rose for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. This match went 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Like, I kind of lackluster filler piss break match. Yeah, like I do a lot of this. I just kind of like this first half of this card outside the Shane McMahon fucking spot. Like, I kind of like very snooze fest. Yeah, not to say I fell asleep, dude, but I think I was more enthralled with our conversation. Eating pizza and shit, dude. Like, I wasn't really, like, I was trying to get into the matches, but it was like, oh, wow, I'm watching SmackDown. Basically. So we saw the bar. Okay, so what ended up happening was Kofi Kingston goes to the back. They finally, with Big E and fucking Woods, they roll into Vince McMahon's fucking office.
Vince McMahon says that, hey, Kofi, it's a triple threat match and it starts now, so let everybody to believe that, okay, we're going to have a triple threat, and the WWE Championship match is going to be a third match on the fucking card.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Kofi Kingston gets out there, and then all of a sudden...
They announce it's a handicap match to make him look like a fool, and then... Yeah.
I mean, you were pretty spot on in thinking that, they were going to fucking just, trash him the whole entire night. And then leading into like what would happen later in the match, it was kind of more fucking salt to the wounds and shit. So again, so the Bar defeats Kofi Kingston. I think the New Day did come out at some point. I think they came out at the end. I think they did. So this is kind of where the show, I think, kind of picked up to a point. We saw the Revival defending
had a good
Raw tag team
spots in it.
Yeah, tag team championships against Aleister Black, Ricochet, and Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. Definitely had some good spots.
Yeah, it did, and it's gonna. What I think is gonna, they left Black and Ricochet out of the finish, which then they'll believe they get another opportunity, they will, and then they'll ultimately probably go over at WrestleMania. I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm definitely rooting for Aleister Black and Ricochet to win the Raw Tag Team Championships. Cause
I like what they're doing with them there. Because if they just were singles right now, it just wouldn't be what it is.
They'd just be two guys.
It's like what they said, it's a super team like the Miami Heat or whatever. Well, it is kind of, and then
that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, it's a super team and shit, dude. I think it'd be kind of cool, like. Because you got him in the Dusty Rhodes Classic now, and I haven't read spoilers. I don't read spoilers, so I don't know. I know that on TV this week that Ricochet and Aleister Black both advanced to the next round. Yeah. And so wouldn't it be cool that if like they won the Dusty Classic and then faced War Raiders at NXT New York, won the tag titles from War Raiders, and then went on WrestleMania the next night and won the Raw tag team
because you know how like guys don't immediately jump over, like they're still on the NXT tapings for like a month or two, like Owens was, all those guys were, so it's like they could eventually drop those, or it's like when Paige won the women's title, she just surrendered but seeing that in one weekend happen, that would be cool.
That would be kind of cool. I mean, you don't really, I mean, I know we talked about it on the last time you were on, but like going back to like that whole Sami Zayn fighting Shinsuke the night before and then competing in the
ladder match.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of like why not having him on both shows.
And then Kevin Owens did that at SummerSlam 15. He did Balor Saturday night, then Sunday at SummerSlam he did Cesaro.
That's right. Oh shit, I totally fucking spaced on that.
And then I think he had another match on the Raw too, so it was like he stole the show for like 3 days.
Yeah. Kevin Owens is somewhat on top right now. I mean, it's good to see him come back in a definitely a featured role and shit. He's not definitely jobbing out to fucking Braun Strowman, which surprisingly we didn't see Braun Strowman at all. So I guess
I'm kind of okay with. I mean, I like him, but
I think it's like, I know we've said it before, but like I think they kind of missed the boat on him at this point. I really think.
Yeah,
I think like
dropped the ball.
I think he's still got a spot. I think you could.
See, I thought he was gonna go over Lesnar at one point. Not the crown jewel thing, but what was it like?
That No Mercy fucking match or some shit.
Yeah, like there was a point in time where I was like, well, maybe that one. I thought, didn't they have a match together in like 2017 too?
Yeah, they fought at the Royal Rumble, I think. Like there was, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I thought maybe at that point he would, but then because it's like that's when he got a big push and he wasn't just this like Wyatt family side thing, and I thought like he might be, something, but it's like, it's just there was Nicholas.
Right. Oh my god, dude! And it feels like that's what they're gonna tease. Yeah. With that whole Saturday Night Live shtick. Fucking, they're gonna fucking bring Nicholas back, and it's gonna be Nicholas and fucking Braun Strowman versus the two
against the two Weekend Update guys.
Like, I guess I'm okay with it, but it's just kind of stupid at the same time. But yeah, ultimately the Revival, like you said, gets the win here. I kind of hope that happens, man. I hope Aleister Black and Ricochet fucking win the titles at WrestleMania. We had a rematch from this past Tuesday night SmackDown. We had a Fatal 4-Way for the WWE United States Championship. This match only had 10 minutes and 50 seconds here, but Samoa Joe ultimately fucking puts out Rey Mysterio at the end, dude. I thought this was like, up until this point, this was my favorite match of the night.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Very good showcasing of talent.
Yeah. And I'm kind of surprised that it only went 10 minutes and 50 seconds, dude. Like, it felt like it went longer.
It did.
Yeah.
It's weird when you see a good match and then you find out it only went like 10, 12 minutes, not 25.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I don't know. Fatal 4-Ways are kind of always clusterfucks anyway, but they seem to do a good job at this point with this one. So we did see, Bayley and Sasha Banks defend the tag team championships against Nia Jax and Tamina. Sloppy fucking match.
It was sloppy and predictable. They're Bayley and Sasha. They're always white hot as a champion, and they're not going to drop those for at least a couple months.
Exactly. So we had Daniel Bryan defending in a triple threat match, including.
Surprised us.
Yeah, I mean, we were surprised. At first, I wasn't paying attention. I never really pay attention to commentary for the most part. Yeah. So I didn't catch the whole Mustafa Ali getting added in.
I didn't either.
I thought he was he's gonna back fucking Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
You're like, no, bro, it's a Triple H or triple fucking threat match. I wonder if Triple H fucking booked this shit, cause fuck, man. I kind of liked it though.
It had a lot of good spots, very physical. Was obviously Bryan's not dropping the title at this middle of the pack pay-per-view, but it definitely sparked some energy.
It was a good match
compared to the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I thought that was my match of the night. I would, I'd say it, dude. That would be my match of the night. I don't know. I don't think the main event was that much better.
No, the Shield, yeah.
And then so we saw Becky Lynch defeat Charlotte Flair.
Very predictable with the crutch bullshit.
45 seconds. You kind of called it, that fucking Ronda Rousey would come out. And she laid one single punch on Becky Lynch, and then boom, so DQ finish. And I don't know, we were talking about it, and I was like, I hope she fucking takes the fucking crutch and just breaks it or throws it out of the ring and then wiggles her knee and she's 100%. So now she's gonna fight for her spot at WrestleMania.
But she's still.
And they just copped out with some fucking bullshit. Fucking, it's like they've watered this feud down so fucking much.
Yeah, I'm not even. I thought it was just gonna be Becky and Ronda, not Charlotte. I mean, I like Charlotte. Charlotte's fine, but it's I don't know. It just takes away a lot of it. Takes away a lot of what it could be. It could be. It could have gone down as one of those greatest. Austin and Michaels or something like that. But it's now it's. It's too many people,
It's just with all the beat, it's her whole injury angle has been fucking garbage. It's just instead of Becky Lynch being Stone Cold Steve Austin and just kicking everybody's fucking ass, we're seeing her fucking injured and can't even beat Charlotte to get into the come the fuck on, WWE. I'm sorry, but I'll talk about it. I'll go off on a rant on it later, but it was just it pissed me off, dude. And then, so ultimately, we did see the main event, which there were 10 fucking matches on this show. Damn, dude. We saw the Shield take on Baron Corbin, Bobby Lashley, and Drew McIntyre.
Pretty excited going in. Yeah. But obviously, our energy was pretty sucked away by that point, too.
Yeah. 24 minutes and 50 seconds is how long that match went.
That's not bad.
The beginning was boring.
Beginning was very boring, very cookie cutter, and then once they went in the crowd and shit, then it got then it was a typical Shield match, which we'll always appreciate.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the last part of it was really good. I thought and they went off air with to where I wasn't fuck this pay per view. There was enough on the pay per view to be all right, it was decent, but. For the most part, it was if it wasn't for this podcast, I don't think I really had to spend my Sunday afternoon fucking watching this shit. The first day after fucking, flash forward, fucking spring forward fucking shit. And so I could have used this. Well, I guess we got one less hour. Shit, we got fucked over on this one, dude.
We really Montreal screw job type stuff.
Yeah, dude, they fucking fuck you, Vince McMahon. So. Oh no, man, that was Fastlane 2019. What are your final thoughts on this shit?
It was what it was more than likely cut out to be. It's always that kind of throwaway pay-per-view before, which it could be a lot better. They could use it for a lot of good things, but instead use it for a lot of feuds that have no substance, that aren't gonna go on to WrestleMania. Besides the Kofi one, but other than that, it's just a lot of why don't you just do this shit on SmackDown and Raw? Why? I guess it's about the money, but...
we were also talking, why not put Triple H in,
and the Batista thing on Sunday instead of on Monday.
I would have looked forward to that.
And then they could have had them... Well, I guess it's Batista, he's barely going to be there, besides on, Raw. But I was going to say they could have done something, then that could have carried over to Monday.
Right. I mean, I don't know, dude. It was just... It was just a fucking holding place, It was just to get people on fucking TV. I don't know. Like outside of the Miz and Shane progressing towards their WrestleMania match in the Kofi spot. I mean, we don't know who Roman's gonna fucking fight.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking like maybe Dean's gonna fucking turn on him at the end.
Yeah,
which
it doesn't look like that's.
I'm glad that didn't happen, but
I think Dean's gonna go out as a face if he does actually leave. You know?
Which the whole Dean Ambrose, is he coming or going? Like, I don't know about that.
Because never ever has WWE like said publicly that someone's leaving besides the CM Punk thing, which he didn't actually leave.
Yeah.
They never did it. Like, everyone knew Jeff Hardy was leaving in like 2009, but that was all dirt sheet stuff. They never said he was leaving on TV.
Yeah, the only time is with CM Punk, and we all saw what happened there. So I don't know, man. Jack, that was I'm not gonna say it was a waste of my Sunday because I enjoyed spending time hanging out, eating some pizza, and fucking watching this shit with you. But yeah, WWE, fucking WrestleMania better be a little bit better.
If we're doing this for 8 hours in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, in a couple of weeks, if we come back fucking even worse off than what we were here on Fastlane, shit, WWE. Hoping for AEW to make a big run at you, motherfuckers. So. All right, man. Well, fucking anything gonna promote this coming week or anything?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay,
not this week.
All right, man. Well, I don't got shit to promote this week. No. So, it's a lazy week coming up, dude. Yep. It's nice. All right, guys. Yeah, we got normal podcast dropping. Fucking. I guess we got the new In the Mouth of Madness podcast dropping Wednesday. That's They Live, John Carpenter classic, Jack Roddy Piper.
Oh shit!
You gotta sync up your VCR, bro. And then we got Jaime Garcia on this week, the podcast that no one listens to, and I'll be back Friday with the Totally Necessary Wrestling podcast. So until then, ladies and gentlemen,
signing off.
Peace.
Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta